It's going to be a C here, but instead they're going to be hitting towards yetujey any second now. Yetujey, though, good to take one down with him, and damage onto ceNder. Is that going to be good enough?
The damage, actually, I think may well be good enough. Into the 4 versus 4 now, and looks they want to get straight into this retake, Pavlos.
Vitality have been really good on these post plants, meaning that they've been able to delay FUT a lot with their utility. This time around is no different, but they've ran out of said utility. Only a paranoia available.
You've got to look at the low HP on Vitality as well. Every single player almost on death's door already, and sort of as the Butcher's bill comes in, I don't think there are going to be many people left standing at the end of this round, Pavlos.
The main effort is to try and shoot down anybody trying to defuse, but the fact that FUT are going to be moving in collectively is going to make the endeavor a lot more difficult for Vitality. But look at this. ceNder's behind them, and nobody knows. There should be easy pickings. He does reveal himself eventually, but it does buy time for Vitality here. Being stuck with, and it has to be interrupted, and for that reason, this round is going.
And it looks like they're going to do just that.
Trailblazer, paint shot to the back of the site. qRaxs, full suit, beat point blank in front of them. Still gets a kill onto runner. AtaKaptan into tree. Wait a minute, it's 3v3.
MrFaliN as well in such a good position. Pavlos waiting for this push to come through connector. They know about his position though.
And they're definitely going to be looking in that direction. That's why they're going to be using the smoke to try and cover their tracks to move into the seaside. But MrFaliN still takes one down with him.
Oh my god, he's going to be able to get through switch as well. Pavlos, FUT, they've outmaneuvered Vitality here beautifully.
MrFaliN is get there quicker than their opponents. And this could turn the entire round in favor of FUT. Sayf though, brings it back to an equal standing. qRaxs, aggressive into sight. Topsy-turvy extravaganza. And qRaxs to try and switch it up yet another time. Kicks is low, should be simply picked up, but to move it to B, that's also a bad decision to make. But decisions need to be made nevertheless. cNed isn't able to succeed with his shot, but yetujey instead is there. Traded out though, means that Vitality are on equal footing. Destrian succeeding. The attack from Vitality is on the road with the A site taking over.
This is now dicey for FUT. 2 versus 4. Hey, they were able to do it over on Sunset though. Can they do it now, Pavlos?
Lockdown has bought enough space for AtaKaptan and MrFaliN to move through. Runner tries to spray through and get both of them, but it's just too difficult. Yeah, it's also up to Vitality to be able to read those positions and shut him down before he's even able to have a chance in this one. But FUT want to be proactive this one. Paranoia again, he can't see a thing. AtaKaptan at least gets one. The spray down could be good for him, but it's still traded out, and Vitality come out on top.
They don't have the spike control as of yet though. I think they are just going to get to a site, use the Omen to retrieve it, and make sure they can hold B here. MrFaliN attempting to stop that, but he's got to be quick.
Well, Shadows was used to at least get the spike back. Lockdown guaranteeing the safety of that plant.
Yeah, but qRaxs does have a no command available. I doubt we're going to see him use it here. Bearing in mind that for Vitality, this will be a very, very strong 7th.
qRaxs on a 1-on-3. What is he capable of? Can he do? Well, again, I don't think Salah would be very happy with that. I don't think anybody would. And I don't think they'd be forgiving themselves very soon. I guess at least have the mistakes here in an off-season event, there you would. Definitely see the setup and what it's going to be looking like. Runner's going to be using his social to get to the back of the site. He trades his life, and that's good enough because it's still a 3v3. qRaxs to the back of it. Yet to be dealt with. And he's got a no command on, right? If he falls, he's not dead. He'll be brought back, but at least he wants to deny the use of utility because without it, no smoke's available to get the safety plant.
That being said, look how FUT have just disengaged. They've allowed everyone to stack up. Viper's bit committed now. Can they find the Viper in this grey, green, and greasy ooze, Pavlos?
That Viper's bit is so differential, but I think they just figured out what the holdout looks like. Vitality forced to change positions.
qRaxs has been able to get off site as well. This could go from bad to worse for FUT here.
ceNder's in the position that qRaxs was moments ago though, but still has to jump down. Not quite sure if that was audible. qRaxs down to 1 HP as he does enter the toxins. Poison entering his lungs, and with the Viper's Pit no longer out, it's the 2v2, but they're running out of time, and qRaxs has yet to be checked. Now goes for the swing, spots out a weapon, baits him out, that's the kill. Vitality look for an 8th. qRaxs, there's nothing he can do. He's got to run. The round is over. He can't get the deep goose. Vitality, yet again, coming out on top.
It will not be a repeat of Sun Shadows. Yes, you have that stop of the cNed, but you don't have the rifles to back it up.
Runner's already close to the site, but definitely respecting it, falling quite far back. I'm just wondering what their winning scenario is, right? What their saving grace is, but I don't think for this one they have one.
Absolutely that. 5v5 retake, Pavlos. A lot of utility expended. FUT, they're on this site fast.
Vitality need to make a mistake here. Look after the spike. I think they know what gun is best for spraying down in that position. It's got to be the big boy Odin gun. But they've eliminated one of the angles. But what they haven't eliminated, and they're not wary of, is a lurking Sayf, who is slowly but surely making his way around. Placing a nano swarm, causing issues. FUT won't be able to defuse. Not even if they wanted to. No, they're not. They're not.
Runner at least tries to cover his teammates' escape.
I mean, Kick survives, but Destrian and Sayf are already dead. Vitality, at least finally for FUT, are the ones with strength. Oh no, is the A site open now?
ceNder, how has he found this control, Pavlos? 3 versus 4. You cannot underestimate Vitality here.
You cannot. What's important is that yetujey could interrupt the rotate, but I don't think he can. I don't think he's going to take the chance.
Oh, he's going to have to destroy that link wall, and Vitality, they're just going to run straight past it.
He's not feeling it. Instead of falling back, ceNder sticks to his ground. Oh,
no. I love this.
This is so fickle.
This is so fickle, Pavlos. And look at the flanker, Kaptan.
But who's he really flanking? All of the Vitality players are on site. They expect everyone to come from everywhere. ceNder, what a moment. Vitality want to go down flawless in this one. qRaxs needs to push. ceNder, resilient. Oh, what a shot onto runner. Still doable, but they're running out of time. Viper spit onto the spike. Kicks, wanting to enter. Not giving them any space to work with. Snake bite again. qRaxs, will he make any difference? Kicks, getting one. But ceNder is at ceNder with a double! And that... Just you wait, I think they're saying. cNed. Oh, he took that round personally and he wants to turn it all around.
Spike down A.
Wants to put an end to the crave that is the streak of Vitality. But Sayf is saying, nah, not that easy.
Surely, Pavlos, surely Sayf doesn't convert this, right?
No, there's no way. There's 2 players peeking at that same angle. He knows. He knows. It's a patience game, isn't it? But FUT can afford to be patient in this round. And that's cNed with them. This is a pivot to the B side though.
Oh, I like it, Pavlos. I think it is.
You should run.
Lockdown expended. That's going to allow them to at least get onto this site.
Do you expect so many players to arrive from B main?
Oh, I like the fact they're setting their gaze back towards the safe site though, Pavlos. And I don't think they expect that many to come to A main, but there's alarm bots in place as a contingency.
Uh-oh, you don't look behind you though, and that's where cNed is coming from. Picks up one, and AtaKaptan the next play in contention. Sayf says, not much of you is allowed on the site. Still equally traded, cNed wants to enter the Viper's pit. Oh, and he's so accurate with it. He's so quick with it. Runner can sense his presence, so falls back and respects it. But MrFaliN is there as well, and Spike is on the ground, and Runner's got so much to do.
1 versus 3, Pavlos. It was attempted by Sayf earlier. It will now be attempted by the duelist, the young star, the prodigy for Vitality.
10 seconds left.
So aren't giving him an edge yet. For a second there, I thought yetujey's corner was unchecked, uncovered, but still, not a chance of that one. Vitality winning this pistol is basically the end of the game. FUT need to win it.
Yeah, they absolutely do. It's do or die for them. Low HP on Kaptan, and already a man down. Vitality thrust into a retake. FUT, limited utility to work with here.
At least they've got side control, and it seems like cNed fancies to play aggressive. The guiding light met. So Vitality want in further, closer. That's going to be a flash drive. Successful for FUT to ease up the scoreline 4 against 4. But this is where Vitality can amp up the pressure themselves. Paranoia again so strong. qRaxs dies to the paint. ceNder from a distance. It's all looking clean. It's all looking excellent. cNed is all but nothing at this point. All but dust as he falls into the dirt. AtaKaptan with barely any health on him.
Control in tree. They're showing that. They don't want to leave the site. They don't want to play retake. They want to stop FUT in their tracks.
Paranoia really accurate this time around, but this time it is on Vitality. cNed trying to push through, but it's AtaKaptan finding most of the success. A site is taken over, is trampled on. And Vitality needs to get back in it. Nice little headshot for cNed, but it's not long-lived. And Doesn't result in a kill. They all drop. cRaxs with a double. And runner. Trade. Still. The kill drift was raised. So when it does come up to holding up the site, Fulger would have been perhaps a little bit more effective.
Destrian was trying to be loud, obnoxious, try and push FUT away, try and push them onto another site, and it seems to have worked. But they set their gaze back to Mount now, where they're going to be running into Sayf's setup. But it's sort of 35 seconds left before they execute. Sayf is actually in an admirable spot to stop this.
Yes, Sayf is running away. Not anymore, though. AtaKaptan has crept through. AtaKaptan has crept through. It seems like Vitality might be wary of it, but Sayf is no more. And AtaKaptan can play into the B site. Does he even go to spawn? Vitality, no. They surely know. You can see that all the players are lurking in that direction. And Destrian is one of them. But what if he doesn't? What if he doesn't check? He does, and he's quick to find a head. Vitality, 3 against 3. Both cNed and Destrian low, barely equal standing in this round. yetujey bringing the team back. cRaxs, the back of the site. Vitality only relying on Destrian right now, and I think no longer for this round. FUT look to square up another.
Destrian gets out of there. FUT make it 5. Pavlos, I'm going to stick by it now. I think if FUT's come back and win this map, it seems early to say. It seems like a long shot. But if it happens, then I think that's the series under their belt. Ready with that Viper Spit and ceNder. He's avoided the utility. This could be very successful for him.
Spike down A.
Could it be a pistol round that brings Vitality back into winning ways? Oh, that Trailblazer was gorgeous, but Sayf can't find it. And with that, FUT look to close it out.
Destrian looking for the first pick here. FUT still on site, actually. Looking like they want to fight their way out of this rather than play for time.
Yeah, I don't think they want to risk getting out of position. Right now, they've got their backs covered. All FUT players looking in different directions. Paranoia, oh, missing the mark. Definitely good for one. Kicks, find another. Wait a minute.
One enemy remaining.
yetujey in and out of battle. Sneaky boy. And Destrian is basically barely alive at this point. Brave.
Where the party will be held with Pavlos.
Vitality have got a lot of defenders nearby. yetujey tries to seek out if there's anyone towards the B side, if they can head towards it. At least they get information. 35 seconds. FUT, do they still commit to the A side? I think that's the right decision, but no. I see Pinkster will spawn. Is that Destrian sort of figuring out? Are they going to push in that direction?
Destrian may have pieced it together, Pavlos. There is not much time here at all. 20 seconds left, but they have to commit, and soon.
Destrian in the corner, not spotted. Paranoia. He's got the right idea, but now they know where it's coming from. yetujey with 2! FUT! Eager to get on top here. Eager to not let Vitality get an inch of this defensive half.
I think that may have yetujey. Those 2 kills, they've secured another round. FUT are going to make it 7. Pavlos, Vitality have got a save. It's only 4 rounds that separate them now. What's happening?
Wasn't it 10-0?
It was 10-0.
It was sick of them. I mean, the fact of the matter is, Vitality, it's not only 1 round they need, it's 2.
Yeah.
The heads of the players who they fought to death is 1-for-1 trade so far, and cNed has an opportunity to lead his team into this B side. Snake bite from AtaKaptan, trying to stop one of the areas from Vitality's peaks. But they fall back on the decision. No more B side take.
They turn their gaze back to C. However, cRaxs, I love that. He puts the operator to the other side of Switch just to make sure that Vitality aren't going to be able to retrieve it when FUT turn and hit this C site.
Still 2 defenders here. And ceNder has both of his snake bites. Oh dear, not anymore, because he's dead. ceNder, close distance can do quite a lot, but cNed jumps on top of the site and takes him down. Caught off guard, kicks Sayf in a 2v3.
Even damage here would be good for Pavlos. Vitality, they need something to restore their confidence.
Vitality, oldest and youngest, all together. FUT all across the site. AtaKaptan gets it. There's a round Vitality should win. It's this one. FUT ultimates. Rifles all over the place. Destrian, that's the first shot, and now he can get away with that.
That's the way indeed. cNed having to expend a little bit of utility just to re-clear the position and to make sure that there are no sneaky Vitality players hidden in corners here.
MrFaliN snuck into the Viper's pit and put down an alarm bot, so that's a really good position to have it in. They know that ceNder isn't close to that alarm bot position, so that nade can do so much towards ceNder. It's either the nade or the spray down from MrFaliN. What a microplay that turns out to give FUT the advantage onto the speed side. No command, denying the showstopper. cNed looking to push. It's yetujey with the opener and FUT on top.
Lockdown committed. Sayf, he's only got a judge, Pavlos. How do they get back in here? qRaxs, he needs this first kill, desperately trying to find one, but no heads are being offered. They've got to get out of the way. They have to let that lockdown go off.
Seekers available for qRaxs. Destrian opportunity to flank, but there's two players holding out that position. Can they do it together? One flash available, Destrian accurate. qRaxs is low, but he can't shoot other Seekers and players at the same time. 2v2, qRaxs. Flash coming up once again.
One enemy remaining. There.
A 1v2, that cNed will win every piece of glorious Valorant is required to wake them up again. Maybe it's Runner to deliver it for them. MrFaliN close by, reads Destrian like a book. Doesn't need vision, he's got it all covered.
And now for Runner as well, deploying with a util, actually just to save space rather than to allow him to accelerate onto a site here. Kaptan, the next man to take a fight.
Odin there available for ceNder, but AtaKaptan quicker on that Vandal.
That's the C site, Pavlos. Vitality, they've got to scramble to get into position to prevent Kaptan from pushing all the way into spawn here.
And AtaKaptan is creepy crawling forward, scratch that. Decision to be made. They know they're ahead in numbers. Why should he risk it? qRaxs, oh dear, and Sayf is no more. Vitality. They're checking comms and everybody is down and out. Look to your left, look to your right, your teammates are dead. qRaxs and Runner. Two of the new additions of the team have to run back. FUT, they were down 10-0. But with this round win, they'll be finding the equalizer 11-11.
FUT show us why this is their map pick, why this is their clay, Pavlos.
And they don't want to let Vitality save at all, do they? qRaxs finds one, but qRaxs is able to shut it down. It's more important than that for the kills, and they die themselves. Runner might be able to survive.
Once again, go for this map control.
Early sequence shot coming out, but this time around, Switchback might be able to coming out on top again. Runner, only player from Vitality to get a kill, and as quickly as that, it's FUT that are succeeding. Sayf, you need to come up with magic here, but it's so difficult to do. You're facing an entire army ahead of you. No way. I still can't believe it. ceNder. 1v3 required. There's no other way. FUT need to fumble this one. But something tells me that's not going to happen.
Get out of my way.
Unless it does. Both peak
and more Vitality into submission. Opening with the lockdown.
Final chance here for Vitality. There's no going around that. The lockdown now will be placed. Push will be coming through. cNed looking to take over the C side. Splash damage, but surely they want more than that. yetujey down low. Lockdown and retaliation though. Look at that. FUT say, yeah, we don't want this plant. We're out. And they still have quite a minute to work with.
They have a minute to work with, and they still have a null command to work with as well. So they can just wait for Runner to force out that showstopper, instantly cancel it. yetujey now behind enemy lines.
I think qRaxs has heard this TP. I think what FUT are trying to do is force more rotations, but I don't think Vitality are taking the bait. And I think for the first time, no! They may have fallen for the bait indeed.
They've fallen for it, hook, line and sinker. MrFaliN's got into spawn here, 30 seconds left.
They know exactly what's going on here, FUT. They've read Vitality like a book, baiting them all around the map, and now Vitality have given away site control. MrFaliN squaring things up, yetujey from behind, FUT. This could be it. This could be them finding the lead in the series. Vitality not over, but the null commanders are going to make it easy.
Vishnu's visions of Vanquish now onto Vitality.
Oh, they know
It's do
exactly
or
where they're
die.
coming
The
from.
suppression's there.
They know where
have
they're
to
coming in
push
from.
Pavlos.
Mr. Falling, shorty in hand, closes up the gap. That's one of them gone. Vitality are desperate in this. They want this, but FUT show!
Oh my God!